Hello and welcome back. So, last time we got the light blue science build working, Science Pack 3. And we were intending then to move on to the next build. But before we did, I remembered that since we built Red Science, we had learnt that we could have machines half in one network and half in the other to bridge materials over between builds. Except that we hadn't used that trick for the gears in Red Science. So what we're going to attempt to do now is a very minor modification to Red Science where we do that trick. We have the output of these gears going this way being picked up by this network. Okay, and we're going to see if we can do this quickly and easily, which would mean we could drop these two robo ports, which would shrink our build back down. We can get rid of these boxes and the associated arms. There we go. And hopefully just generally be happier. Right, so what we need to do is move the whole of this build down a single tile. The issue there is this can't move down a tile because it will bump into the rail track. So we need to move the rail track down. And when we move the rail track down, rail moves by 2 tiles at a time. So we're going to bump into these roboports. I don't particularly want to move the bottom build, so there may be some way to finagle this by shuffling roboports left or right. Anyway, we're going to try. So the first thing to do, I think, is to try and move these trains out of the way. And I'm going to put in a stop. That's fine. So this train is going to go to super whatever it is, circuit condition. Okay, we don't have a signal. That was a bit careless. There we go, that's out of the way. I hope it is actually out of the way. Okay, now it is definitely out of the way. Okay, so what next? I need, or maybe it's only 1 square I have to move this by, in which case... Alright, let's pick all of this. Yeah, it's only 1 square, but because of how rails work, that's a pain. Right. So this is what I want to move. But I have to also move this. Alright, and it's going to be easiest if I move the whole thing down a square. Down, but then that's going to want to move 2 squares. Alright, let's start off by getting rid of the rail, because that's a problem for us. I'm going to take a... Do I even need a... Yeah, I'm going to take a blueprint of this. There. In fact, I'm going to take a blueprint of this. Station names. There we are. Okay. So the whole of this has to go down 2. So let's start off by doing that. There. Okay. So then this can all move down one. And it's quite important to get the machines. There we are. That's what we need to move. Kill all of that. Then put the whole thing down. Is that how it goes? Yeah, pretty sure it is. So that's one there. Okay. And I want to cap this to 4 stacks. Okay, and then we'll do the same over here. So and this is to 4 stacks. There we are. Okay, we have some issues here with storage. Let's fix that. No, there was some recharging going on as well. Is that everything? Yep, it is. Okay. Right, then we seem to have woefully inadequately signaled this. I think that goes there. Okay, let's delete that. Okay. This will take a moment for everything to start up again. We seem to have a lot of red on the smelters. I think we're okay. Maybe we're not okay. Okay, let's send this on to refill. That's better. We now have ore going out to all the boxes. Yep, now that's better. That's all red. Okay, we need to auto trash fuel. There we go. Right, I'm going to move this train on. All of those chests are roughly even, but I'm not sure all the carriages are. That's better. Okay, so we have improved this build. We have got rid of that nasty bridging. So now this is going straight out into these boxes. Those boxes are then going straight off into this build. And we appear to have red. Okay, so this build is now not getting all the gears it should. Yeah, this is also stalling for gears, whereas it got all the gears it needed before. So what have I done? Okay. Let's max rate this and check that I've not mucked something up. Okay, so we should be fine for gear production. Very slightly under for smelting. Only by a tiny, tiny amount though. Let's do this by items per second. Okay, items per minute. Okay, so we're net under by 145 plates, which is about half a smelter. And what is the issue? What are we seeing here? Ah. That wouldn't have been helping. Okay, so I think the red was because it was buffering up here. This is stalling for iron plates. Okay, have we mucked anything up with the beaconing? So this has 14 sources. They all have 14 in there. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the requests. So that's requesting 800 and something. Okay, so we discovered that really we want these buffers to be about 200, not about 800. Otherwise you get quite uneven loading of them, which can cause problems. And I think that's possibly what's happening. It's trying to buffer one of these chests up to 800. And in doing so, it's not supplying enough. Ah, and we have an entire smelter not working here. Right, that's got to help. Okay, so I think we had one gear machine turned off. We still need this to get up to 10k. What's the 5 second? 9.7, 9.8, 9.9. 9.7, 9.8 isn't 10. That's 10. Okay. The issue is still gears. We're still not getting quite enough gears in. There should be enough gears being made now. These are now being supplied fast enough. But I'm seeing them go red. Well, here was I thinking this would be a 2-minute job. And it's turned into this bit of a nightmare. Alright, what could we do? Okay, we now have space to put in extra speed beacons because we've got extra tiles now. So maybe the solution is just to get these machines running faster so that we have an overproduction of gears. Right, are these machines... No, that's down at 1 stack. Okay. Yeah, we are not topping out at 10, so I think we need a slightly larger excessive gear production. The way to do this is to replace one of these substations with a speed beacon. Okay. And then we will do the same the other side for symmetry's sake. Right, sorry, I lost the mouse pointer for a moment. So that can go. Right, let's take a blueprint. Hang on. Okay, that couldn't have helped. Oh, do we have the same problem the other side? No, we don't. Okay, so maybe there was a problem there with a power pole in the way of a box. Okay. The machines all look much more red now. Yep, we're stably at 10 now. So, I'm not quite sure what did it, but we're going to stick with this build. Right, just for good measure, I'm going to take a speed of the whole thing. Yeah, so we have a slight excess of gears, we are very slightly under for copper. And we're about 1 machine over for the reds, so I think... Yep, that's at 10. I'm calling that a build. So what I'm going to do is blueprint this entire thing. And export it and then dump it into without laser turrets. I just deleted that. Let's try again. Okay, get rid of lasers. Okay, give this an icon. Copy it. We are then going to import that into our newest world. Right, so this is red science, save. And then next time we'll come back and carry on with the next build. Okay, thanks very much for watching. It's good to revisit things, knowing what you know now. Until next time, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.